Hi everybody, this is Kevin Purcell again for Notebooks.com, and as you can see I've got the Apple TV hooked up to my television and I wanted to show you the interface. As you can see, it's a very nice, neat, clean interface, very attractive. Go in here and check out the movies. Let's say we wanted to watch Nightmare on Elm Street. You get the synopsis, some of the details about it, other movies that might be similar to it, ones that others have rented. If you look down there and find something you like better, you can pick it, or go up and check and you can quickly watch a preview of that video. Notice how quickly it comes up. I've got it connected through an Ethernet cable, but it seems to work. Hit the down arrow and you get the tick marks. Notice if I hit the next button, I've got the remote right here and it's going to the next item. Hit menu and you're back up out of there. Now, let's say you like it, you decide you want to rent it. Go into there, it'll ask you if you're sure. It only gives you 24 hours to rent it, so make sure you get it rented within that time. If you have to leave and go away and maybe you're starting to watch it that night, you have to go out somewhere, do something real quick, come back, it's too late, you go to bed, go to work the next day, got a soccer game. By the time you're back in front of your TV, it might be 24 hours, so you might lose your money. I think that's disappointing. I think they ought to give you 2 days. You get 30 days once you've downloaded it to start watching it. But we'll go out of here. If you say, let's say I want to watch this, I can put it on my wish list, and there it is. If I don't, I can remove it. Go into more. You get Rotten Tomato reviews and customer reviews from iTunes. This one doesn't have a very good review. Go down here and these actors, check out movies that they've been in. Same with the director down here. But it's not got a nice interface. Notice it moves very quickly. We'll go up into television shows. Here's another problem. Looks like it's got a long list of shows that you can watch, but guess what? They're all either ABC connected or Fox connected. Of course you have BBC as well. But that's a disappointing thing in my opinion. It's a shame that the other networks won't get on board. Wouldn't it be terrible if we actually got to see the content that they provide? Their problem is with the price, so who knows whether that'll get fixed. The way around that, of course, is you just go over here to computer, buy the shows on your computer, and watch them that way. Now, I know it costs more, but most people like to own their content instead of rent it anyway. So, see, it's got my content, shows the movies and music and TV shows that I have on here, podcasts, iTunes U, photos and stuff. If you go in here to Internet, you notice you can watch Netflix, YouTube, podcasts, Mobile Me if you have an account hooked up to it. I don't. Flickr, and down here, Internet Radio. Go into Netflix. It looks just like the other movie and TV screen. Takes a little bit sometimes, but these are suggestions. I wish that it would let you stop it and just go immediately to rent it, but it doesn't do that. Things you've recently watched. Now notice you can get into watch a show without having it be on your Netflix instant queue. None of these shows are on my Netflix instant queue. That's hard to say for some reason. But I could go in and immediately begin watching it if I wanted. Now it has all the episodes. It doesn't keep track of which ones you've watched in what order. Now if you go into one you've started, it'll ask you to resume it. But I wish it had sort of an on-screen display to say, yeah, you've seen these 4, so you're at number 5. It doesn't do that. At least not any way that I can see. So we'll go up out of here again, but it does have your instant queue right there, or you can search for a movie. YouTube looks the same. I won't bother to go into there. The settings, pretty basic. The general settings, change the name of your device, hook it up to a network. That's where you would configure your wireless network if you had it. Again, I had problems with wireless dropping my network credentials. Put your iTunes store information in, set your parental controls. Check up your remotes. You can get the software updates whenever they come out. Change how long it takes for it to actually go to sleep without any use. Decide whether you want to send. Anyway, so these are the basic settings. You can change the screensaver settings, the audio and video. These are some settings that you can change in there. Won't go into too much detail about that. AirPlay, that's going to be the interface that will allow you to stream from the iPad to the Apple TV. The iPad isn't yet ready for it. That's going to come in iOS 4.2. Here's where you can set up your computers. If you have a computer or more with iTunes content on it, you can hook it up that way, or you can tell it to sleep now. I really like the Apple TV. I think they've done a good job. Very simple to set up. Because of the price, it's a good deal. The problem is, if you were only evaluating it by itself without comparing it to anything else, to me it would be a win, you know, an 8 out of 10. Sadly, you can't do that. There's too many other solutions coming out. Right now I have hooked up to my TV also a Roku box, and Roku just does more, it has more for the same price or even less. And it has a better signal, a video quality, and I have the old version of the Roku. The new one's going to come out with a higher video quality. It's going to come out pretty soon with Hulu on it. If the Apple TV could either A, be jailbroken so you could add apps, then it would instantly become the killer device and jump way ahead of the Roku box. Until that happens, it's the second place device. Or B, if Apple would unlock the thing, it's running a version of iOS, why not let us put apps on it? It's got 8 gigs of storage inside. What are they going to store all that in all that? They, I believe, are going to do that. There's a mini USB port on it. I think what they're going to do is let us begin to add apps to it at some point, just like they did with the first iPhone. When that happens, I think it's going to be a killer device. If you could play games on it, maybe using the iPad as a controller, or your iPhone or iPod Touch, or maybe even the new Apple tablet device that came out, all of that would make this a really quick killer device. Until then, if you got to pick just one device and you're going to spend $100, go with the Roku box. If you want to spend more, wait until the Google TV comes out and the Boxy Box comes out. They might be better solutions in the long run. But this has been Kevin Purcell for Notebooks.com. I thank you for watching.